Hey, welcome back, everyone. It's me, Mr. 4K Upscaler. So I finished the game. Make sure you guys go check out that video. It's 1 hour and 20 minutes. Masterpiece of an ending of this game. I give it a 10 out of 10. But then I've been hearing all of this stuff about, oh, when you finish the game, that's it. Nothing else to do. You're done, right? And I was under the impression that's what's really going on. But then, to my knowledge, once I finish the game, I find out that you can actually go ahead and you can explore the map. All you gotta do is click on the chapter replay, and on a chapter replay, you can explore. There it is. There's the explore mode, right? So I'm thinking to myself, so what's the complaint? Why are people complaining? If there is a explore mode, like, why is everyone complaining? Like, what exactly are they complaining? What's the complaint? Now, their complaint maybe is there's nothing to do in this game when you're exploring. Maybe they want side missions, other things to do. Okay, that's a fair point. Fair enough. But they can add all of these things. They can add all of that stuff. But in a free mode, you can choose what outfit do you want to wear. You can choose what you want to choose. You have a variety of stuff. You can also choose the weapons that you want, the knives. You got a variety of stuff to choose from. Check this one. Then you got a variety of different guns. You got Vito's 1911, Vendetti Speciale. Right? I like my Vito's 1911. You got the repeater. You got the Cassiatore. You got the Barker Model 11. Okay. And then you can go to the garage. You can exit and go to the garage, and you are free to pick and choose what cars you want, right? And that's what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to go down to the garage. I'm going to exit. Which I think is pretty cool. Where's the garage? Oh, this way. Keep forgetting. And you can choose between the collection of cars and horses. Here. So let's look at the cars. And look how many cars. You got the Bolt Model 1, you got Eckhart Speciale, you got Carosella, Tesoro. Look at this. Look at all these cars you can pick and choose to drive. We'll go with something fast. We'll go with this. There it is. And then you can also check your horses. Come over here. Where's your horses? Horses. Pick and choose which horse would you like. Different types of saddles you can equip them with. Purchase. So there's stuff to do here. Now, you can always update this game. Listen, they can always add features in this game. They can add side missions. They can add multiplayer where you can race with cars against other players, right? Do like a racing event. You can do 4 versus 4 team deathmatch, or you can do 8 versus 8 team deathmatch, or capture the flag, or whatever. I could see, Hangar 13 adding a bunch of features in the future. But for people to say, dude, once you finish the game, that's it. There's nothing else to do. No, there's stuff to do here. You can also fast travel. That's another beauty. You can fast travel anywhere. But I'm not going to do that right now because I want to drive, So you're free to exit out of your car anytime you want and walk. All right? Which I will show you in a minute. Yo, this is fast. Here, I'll show you. Here. We can go whatever we want to go. I can exit here. And I'm free to walk around. I can also pick up my gun. Can also pull up my knife, or I can just chill out and enjoy the view. And there's also photos you can take. There's places where you can take photos. I took a photo actually on this one lighthouse, which it's right here. I have it. I took a photo of this lighthouse and I found it. Francesco de Paola Lighthouse. But I was under the impression that that's it. When you finish the game, there's nothing else to do. And I was like, well, that's kind of, sucks, But then I realized, wait a minute. That was false. That was not true. Whoever told me that, you see, this is the problem on the internet. You can't trust people what they say on the internet. Because no one's held accountable. There's no credibility. People can say whatever they want to say and they don't have to be held accountable for what they say. So this is why it's important that you don't listen to what people say on the internet, but instead try things out for yourself and see for yourself, That's what I like to do. You can also come here and change your cars again. You can also upgrade your cars with different colors. You know what I mean? We got Tommy's taxi. Hold on, let's see. What am I going to choose? I never driven a truck. Ooh, the sports car. Ooh, I certainly want this. Oh, I certainly want this. The sports car. Well, let's drive a truck. Pretty cool. This is the early version of American Truck. No, Italian Truck Simulator. I think this is all pretty cool. Look, there's actually other people driving as well. That's cool. Look, man, I love driving cars. So for me and my friend Shuki, this is more than enough. Just the fact that we have so many cars here that we can drive. And I love my cars. I really do. I don't know about you guys, but I think this is pretty cool. What do you guys think? Look, all I'm saying in this video is this. At least there's something to do, so it's not like oh, when you finish the game, that's it. There's nothing else to do. This is it. That's not true, man. There's stuff to do here after you finish the game. But remember, they can always add an additional features if they wanted to. But that's up to them. You know, if they want to add additional features, sure, they could do. They could do that. But that's up to the developers, you know. They'll have to make that decision. So far, they've been listening to our feedback. They've been reading what we're saying, you know. Who knows? They might add multiplayer. They might add, you know, racing event challenges, horsing event challenges. You know, where you're riding a horse against another horse from a different player. You know, horse racing. You know, like a horse racing. They can add racing, car racing events, horse racing events. They could add 4 versus 4 multiplayer, team deathmatch, 8 versus 8 team deathmatch. They could add an additional side missions. So I see a lot of potential here with Mafia: The Old Country. I don't think. Yo, did I forget to put on the brake? But for people to say, oh, what happened to this game, you know. They should have, you know, added more features. Look, man, it's only $50. And look at the quality of this game. Look at the storytelling of this game. $50, $60, that's nothing. You should ask me how I feel about spending $60 on Fast and the Furious Crossroads. How about the Mind's Eye? Forget the Crossroads. How about the Mind's Eye? For those of you who spend $90 on the Mind's Eye. $70. What was it? $60. No, for those who spend $80, I'm sorry, not 90. $80 on the Mind's Eye and $60 on the Mind's Eye. How much was the deluxe edition? 80? Or was it 90? I think it was 80. I'm sorry, it was 80. The regular version was 60. What happens if I try to run this guy over? Like this. He just goes the other way. Smart guy. You can also fast travel. You can also fast travel. Anywhere you want to fast travel. That's another cool thing. Switch to another car. So there's things to do here, man. So nobody can say, ooh, this game has no replay value. When you finish it, that's it. Come on, man. I know it's not Grand Theft Auto. I get tired of people comparing every game to Grand Theft Auto. But there's stuff to do here, man. I really want to buy these fast cars, man. Look at this one. Yeah, look at this one. This one's really good. The 29. Yo, this one's really fast. How much is it? 2,000? Can I afford this? Can I purchase it? I have 14,000. This is 2,000. Hell yeah. Yo, this car is amazing. I think Shuki will like this. But see, if they add a multiplayer, me and Shuki could drive together. Drive around in Sicily like this. How cool is that? So besides a single player experience, which is amazing, a masterpiece of a story, when you finish the game, you can still explore and drive around, so this is pretty cool. You can also replay all of the missions that you have finished, all the chapters and missions that you have finished. You can replay them anytime you want. So anyway, I just felt like making this video to show you that, hey, you know, people who were saying, oh, there is no exploration mode. There is exploration mode, and it looks amazing. Now, I would like to see some stuff like dynamic weather, change of time, like morning, noon, afternoon, evening, night, you know, rain, thunderstorm, fog. Is there winter in Sicily? I don't know. I'm not sure. Is there a winter in Sicily? Maybe there is. I don't know. If not, then just thunderstorm and rain, you know. Maybe there is. I don't know. But that's for you guys to tell me. Is there snow in Sicily? You know what? We can get to the bottom of that right now. We can find out if there's a snow in Sicily. Why not? Let's look it up. Is there snow in Sicily? In Sicily. Yes, it can snow in Sicily, particularly in the higher elevations, according to Mamma Mia indeed. So yeah, it can snow, but like on a higher elevations, like, you know. Yes, there is a snow in Sicily. Some guy was showing the photo, yeah. But like on a higher elevation, yeah, so there is. Yeah. So there is a snow in Sicily. It can snow, so. But yeah, they could add, like I said, uh, change of time, um, dynamic weather, rain, thunder, fog, snow. Um, they could add a lot of stuff here, dude. But again, this is all up to the developers. All right, it's up to the developers to make that choice. Yo, this car is really fast. What's the number? 29. Look how fast it is. Yo, this car drives better. Cars in this game drives better than Test Drive Unlimited Solo Crown. Oh my God, look at that. So yeah, there can be a snow in Sicily on a higher elevation. And I just saw a photo of the guy on Reddit showing snow in Sicily. So yeah, they could add snow, rain, thunderstorm, uh, fog, uh, time changes, from morning, noon, afternoon, evening. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff they could do here. Now let's check out the horses. We're checking out the cars. Let's go check out the horses. All right. So there is a replay value here, dude, and there's also an optimism for the future of this game. They can add stuff in the future, Not to mention that this game it's already a masterpiece in my opinion. I'll go with this one. Beautiful horse, huh? Look at him. Nice. Good horse. So anyway, I'm just surprised that people were lying to me. They were saying that, and I believed it. because I'm such an idiot, and I should have known better. Everybody was telling me, "Hey, dude, when you finish the game, there's nothing else to do." It's a very not see. That's the problem these days. Everybody's complaining. No one's appreciating anything anymore. No one like. Why don't you go ahead and try and make this game? Why don't you go and put this together and make a masterpiece like this? People nowadays, they're just complaining about everything. They're not appreciating anything. I appreciate this experience, dude. This was a great experience. Just like Death Stranding 2 was a great experience. And there's still a lot of stuff to do for me in Death Stranding 2. It's just I don't have time yet to play it. Even though I finished the game, I still have a lot of side missions to do. So people seem to be complaining about everything. Oh, it's a short game, nothing to do. And man, people are so spoiled. I think the gamers nowadays are so spoiled. You know. I think Hangar 13 did a great job here. In my opinion. Considering it's only $50 and then deluxe edition $60. I mean, you see, I was under that impression that, ooh, when you finish the game, there's nothing to do. That's it, you're done. And I'm like, well, I'm not going to play the game from the beginning. I already finished it, you know. There's no point of me going back. Maybe, you know, a year from now I might revisit and replay it again to refresh my memory. But now I find out not only can you replay every chapter in the game, which I think is pretty cool that you can replay any chapter you want, but at the same time you can also use a free roam to check, you know, all of these areas, which I think is pretty cool. Anyway, what do you guys think? I mean, like, I know maybe the complaint was that, yes, we appreciate the exploration mode, the free roam exploration mode, but we want more. And that's a fair point. That's a fair point. We want to be able to do side missions. We want to be able to do some other things within the exploration mode. We want to be able to visit, you know, a bordello, whorehouse. We want to be able to do this, to do that. We want to be able to, you know, have like car racing events, challenges, multiplayer. We want to be able to have horse racing challenges, events. We want to be able to have 4 versus 4 team deathmatch, or 8 versus 8, 16 players team deathmatch, or just co-op exploration with your friends, where 4 of your friends can join you and all 4 of you can just explore and just have a good time. So I could see them adding those features in the future, maybe. So I'm optimistic they might do that. They might actually add some of those features. But here's another cool thing. I can go anywhere I want to go here, man. I can go to Pascale's gas station and work my way down to Porto Alamaro. And I can, you know, ride my horse from there. Or I can choose a car and come here and pick and choose a car. We'll go with the fast car that I have. The one that I purchased, 29. This one. Trottenberg 3600 TF. So I was surprised when I finished the game that this was available. I was like, what? This is actually available? Because I was under the impression that this is it. When you finish the game, that's it. There's nothing else to do. And I'm so happy to know that there is something to do here. Which only adds to the replay value. Look, even if they didn't have this, I still think the experience of the single player story is still worth the price of the admission. But now that this is available, to me, it adds even more value to the price of the admission. And it's only $50, man. And you can go to that lighthouse. You don't believe me? You can go to that lighthouse? Here, I'll show you. I know what you're thinking. No, you can go to that lighthouse. I can go to that lighthouse. I can. You'll see. Here, I'll show you. Oh, let me park the car. Park it right here. Yes, I can go to the lighthouse. Who says that I can't? You can also pick up your weapons. Use your weapons. You can also, you know, use your knives. And there's the lighthouse. We can go to the lighthouse. See? You can use a knife. You can use your weapons. So... now, we just need more features. We need, like, a team deathmatch. And look, they can add multiplayer. All of the stuff I just talked about, Hangar 13 could easily implement here. So here we are. A lighthouse. Remember, I took a photo here. I think I showed it to you guys. Look how cool is that? So now we have to work our way back. Pretty cool. Maybe it's just me that's enjoying this. This fact that you could drive around. and explore. Maybe I'm the only guy who actually appreciates this fact. Sometimes I just want to chill, dude. Sometimes I just want to relax and chill. To me, this is relaxing. I can listen to my favorite music and just drive around. Wait, there's something here. Hold on. How cool is that? What is this guy digging? Wow, look at that. Wow, look at that. That looks great. That looks great. Cool. Oh, there's that pier. I remember. Me and Isabella were here. How cool is that, man? Look at that. How cool is that, huh? Wow, wow. Now, we cannot jump on the boat. But who knows? They could add this feature. You see the possibilities, bro? So, see, I see, I always see an opportunity. See, the way I am, when I look at something, I'm like, that's good, but it could be better. It's like, I like that, but it could be even better. That's pretty cool, but it could be an amazing. Or that's pretty awesome, but it could be epic. So I always look at an opportunity for these games, right? I see things that could be added. I see stuff that could be implemented. So, for those of you who are thinking about should I purchase this game, honestly, I think you should. The story, it's amazing. Like I said, the story will stay with you. You will remember it. You will remember it. And then after you finish the game, you will be able to explore this map and drive around and go on your horse and ride on your horse and explore. Wait, is this the pier? Can we go on the pier? Oh wow, that's beautiful. This is where Isabella left. Let's take a photo. You can take a photo. Remember, Isabella left for America. New York, Empire Bay. And speaking of Empire Bay, tomorrow it's open beta week 2 for Battlefield 6, and we got a new map that's called Empire City, which is New York City, Brooklyn. So I can't wait to try that out. I just want to see what it's like to play Conquest with this new map, Empire City, Brooklyn, and also to see what it's like to play Squad Deathmatch with this Empire City, Brooklyn. Empire City, it's New York, just like Empire Bay, it's New York. For Mafia, it's the same thing for Battlefield, it's Empire, you know. New York has always been called an empire. Even the New York State, Empire State, you know, remember? And we got the Empire State Building. So it represents New York. I call New York City the city of the world. Every culture, everything you can think of, you can find it there. Um, hold on. Can we take a hold on? Hold on. There we go. There we go. Got the photo. So beautiful. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know what else to say other than I'm glad that this feature is available when you finish the game. Because it sounds to me people are just looking to complain about something. It's always, everybody's just looking to complain. And I mean, like, can't you just enjoy the game for what it is? Instead of wanting the game to be what it's not going to be? But look, developers are listening to our feedback. Uh, they do want us to like this game and they do want us to enjoy it. So, yes, don't expect every game to be what you wanted it to be. I think this is the issue today with a lot of gamers. Like I said earlier, don't expect every game to be what you wanted it to be. Just appreciate the game for what it is, not for what you wanted it to be. Oh, I wanted this game to be this, and that. Well, not every game it's going to be catered to you. You have to appreciate the game for what it is, not for what you wanted it to be. And I think that's what we got going on today. Oh, I wanted this game to be this, or I wanted this game to be that, or I wanted this, or I wanted that. Yeah, well, that's not how it works. Try to appreciate for what it is. Not, I want to say this. Try to appreciate the game for what it is, not for what you wanted it to be. I wanted it to be this, I wanted it to be that. No, appreciate it for what it is. And the beauty about this, I can spawn anywhere I want to spawn, dude. Go across the map, where do I want to spawn? Anywhere here I can spawn. But I haven't been here. Tomonte dei 420. Right here. I can go to Villa Torisi. There I am. Go back. Anyway, it's been 45 minutes. I just wanted to show you this and talk about the Mafia, the old country, because I was really trying to dedicate yesterday and today, because I knew I had Madden 26 on Monday, and I already spent 6 hours playing Madden 26. You guys can go watch that live stream. And I knew I needed to finish Mafia the Old Country before Thursday, before Battlefield 6 open beta. And I'm glad that I did, because now I realized, hey, there is a exploration mode. You can explore. Okay? So it's not like there's nothing to do here. Let me see. Let me see if I can go to the kitchen. Can I? Kitchen's open? Oh, look at that. The kitchen is open. Huh? How cool is that? Let me go upstairs. Let me see if I could... hold on. If I could go to Don Torisi's office. Nope. Pretty cool. So anyway, there you have it, guys. I just wanted to show you this exploration mode. I think it's amazing. I can go wherever I want to go, drive wherever I want to go. How cool is that? And look how good the driving mechanics are. Oh! Hold on, let me turn around. Turn around. Oh, this thing is powerful. Let's see how powerful it is. Can you make it up? Can you make it up there? There you go. Yeah, this thing has a horsepower, man. Well, there you have it, guys. I hope this video, this 51 minutes video, almost 1 hour video, will show you exactly what I'm talking about regarding the exploration mode. And there you have it. I think I have really given Mafia the Old Country a proper treatment and a review that it deserves. And big thanks to Old Man Waza for giving me the code to this game. I'm glad that he did, because this is a great game. However, I understand your concerns regarding, what if they don't add any features in the future? What if they don't add any multiplayer? What if they don't add anything in the future? They might. If the game is selling well, if the game makes a lot of sales, sure, they'll have extra money to add some extra features. To add multiplayer, yeah, sure, of course. Why not? Sure. I don't see why they wouldn't do that. But then again, that's up to the developers. Those concerns, you should write to the developers and send them your feedback and let them know, hey, I like the game, but I'm concerned that this is it. After this, nothing else to do. Well, there is something to do. And I just proved it to you that there is. You can explore. You can go around. But I understand your concerns. You want more stuff. You want side missions. You want racing events. You want horse racing events. You want the multiplayer. So you can do 4 versus 4 or 8 versus 8 team deathmatch, right? 16 player, right? Or 8 player multiplayer. You want to do, some other side missions. You would like to see a co-op play where you can join up to 4 players together and just roam around together and explore. I get it. But we'll see. Those concerns that you have, believe me, Hangar 13, it's certainly reading those comments on their Discord, on their social media, and they're listening to your concerns. What you want, because our feedback is everything to them. So your concerns, meaning your feedback concerns, what's the longevity of this game, what's the future of this game. Believe me, they are reading those comments. And they're taking those concerns about, longevity of this game, replay value of this game. They're listening to your feedback on what can they do to keep you playing this game. Well, that's why we have the feedback. That's why we have these videos. That's why we have, social media and Discord. And you tell the developers, hey, this is my concern. I like the game, but I want to be able to do more. I want to be able to do more. Let's add multiplayer. Let's add side missions. Let's add more stuff to do. And I'm pretty sure they will listen to your concerns. I'm pretty sure they will read your comments. Because they want to hear the feedback. They want to hear the feedback. And based on the feedback, who knows? If majority wants this, I'm sure they will do it. I'm sure they will add multiplayer and side missions. But that's why you need to go and express your concerns on the social media to developers of Hangar 13 and let them know, I like the game, but we need more stuff. And I think they will listen. You know. If you tell them, if you leave a comment, I'm sure they will listen. And I'm sure they will watch this video and they'll use this video as a feedback. Hey, Mr. 4K, you know, he did this 1-hour video exploring the maps of what we created here. I mean, the map of what we have created here. Maybe we should take his feedback in consideration and others' feedback in consideration of this map, and let's implement those features. You know. So anyway, that's all I have, guys. I think I have spent 1 hour showing you everything, exploring everything. I hope this video helps you out. This 1 hour video helps you out, and other videos that I have done gives you a better perspective on Mafia, the old country. Thank you very much for making it this far, sticking around, and listening to this old geezer talk. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you on Battlefield 6 Open Beta live stream tomorrow, Thursday, August 14th, 2025. Thank you, guys. Love you all. Be good. God bless you.